Hui, it's louisity again, and for this video I'm going to be doing another book review of, I would say, my first full 5-star read of 2019, and that is the final book in the Crazy Rich Asians series, Rich People Problems, Hoorah! So, to begin, this is like the third and technically right now the final book in the Crazy Rich Asians series. Now, the thing about this series, it's not like one of those wherein it's like too chronological, wherein it's like you have to read the earlier books in order for you to like go to the next one. I mean, you can't, although I still recommend you guys to start from Crazy Rich Asians series and then China Rich Girlfriend and then this one. What I'm just trying to say to you folks is that, what I'm going to be saying, it's not exactly or mostly directly connected to the other two books. Although some of which may be, but it's like, even if I tell you like the summary of it, it's, I don't know. Well, to me anyway, reviews, whether it's a non-spoiler one or a spoilery one, it can be spoilery for me. When you talk about the book a lot, it gives me like hints of what it is. It's, in other words, a spoiler. No hard feelings in that one. You do you. It's your channel, it's mine as well. So, well, let's start talking about this baby right now. Let's talk about you. I'm not sure if I'm handling it correctly, but anyway. So this story, basically, Su-yi, the grandmother of Nicholas Young, is about to reach the end of her life. Aww. Even if Su-yi could be quite, strict, quite rigorous, the previous books, still sad to see her go. Yeah, and because of that, everyone like in the Young clan, the relatives, cousins, and all are like, all eyes on her so-called like possessions and all the properties. Eddie right over here in this book, as usual, annoying. Eddie Chang, boo-hoo. Yeah, so, and he's the one who's like the most, for me, is the most greedy person in this book. Like, gosh, the greediness of this dude, it's like, and his delusional mentality, his bitterness and all, not getting a massage from his own mom. It's like, what, dude? What up with that? And the way he kind of like spoils like his kids and his family. And apparently he has other families as well. He has some mistresses. I'm like, boo, 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 boo. But anyway, so, Nicholas here in the story, he is quite like hesitant to go back to Singapore and make, amends with Su-yi, with his grandmother, but Rachel kind of like encouraged him. Oh my god. Anyway, so Rachel encouraged him to go back to Singapore and also, his mom as well, like to make peace, which he did. And all throughout the story, like what they've been through, like just getting into the house because, Eddie and, I believe that was Victoria, yeah, Anyway, just not Astrid's mom. Definitely not Alex. Alex is kind of like nice here. But anyway, they've been like kind of like impeding Nicholas to go and to get in to see his grandmother. And also on the other side is like Astrid is like dealing with his divorce and trying to get into Charlie Wu. Oh my goodness. When I was like reading the book, I was like all like that scene, I can see like Gemma Chan and Charlie Wu like together. If you guys saw the movie, towards like sometime in the credits, if you didn't believe your cinema seats or you didn't turn off that whatever source that you guys like watched, the movie, there is Harry Shum. So they look really great. And what else can I say? Michael is really indeed despicable here. I hate Michael. I hate Michael. I hate Michael. And Isabel, on the other hand, I knew that when she was like pulling off that letter stint, I was like, and I'm not really convinced. I feel like she still is undergoing her issues as well. Whether if it's just a way for her to get her husband, now her ex-husband's attention, or maybe even if she's undergoing through it, it really caused a lot of harm, especially to dear Astrid, to the beautiful Astrid. It caused harm to her. Okay. And I want to take this in a different kind of angle. I hope you guys still see this lovely cover. Although I'm like trash for warm colors, I like this cover. Those earrings and all. And they're like some sort of scenes here wherein you get to discover other places and you get to, go to like Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines. Oh my god. I can just picture that Palawan island, which I have never been into. I've never been into Palawan, just for you folks to know. I've never visited Puerto Princesa or Coron or El Nido, but who knows, someday if I have all the money and time in the world, I would visit Palawan. Comment down below what you guys thought and which one I should visit first, if it is El Nido or Coron or Puerto Princesa or another place in Palawan. Kind of a little bit unpopular. Okay, so what else can I say about this book? And just like the scenes, like at first I thought like, because I was reading like the back, because that's what I do before like starting a book. I read about like Manila and all these other like islands, and I was like, are you guys gonna talk about Sui's properties in the Philippines and or like any visitation in our wonderful country? And I didn't get it, but it surprised me. It surprised me a lot. I'm just like so happy. Like it's like every time you flip the page, you just don't know what you're gonna get. And what else? Like some of the Rachel, by the way, and Peiklin, they're not much shown in this book. It's really more on the youngs, Nick and his family and his relatives. That's where the book focuses more. And I really hate Michael. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I don't like Michael. I don't like Michael. But that's why this book gets like a 5 out of 5. The story, the surprise, the characters. Like the characters kind of like pull it up. I'm not much of a character-driven person, but they really helped in building the story. That's like the cool thing about it. And oh goodness, what else can I say? Gosh, I just fell in love with it. I devoured this book. Oh my goodness. Like, those tricks that Isabel and Michael did, not good. You're not going to break their relationship. You're not going to win. You insecure dude. Michael, you're so insecure. He's just so insecure. I'm like, nah, stay away from me. I don't need insecurity vibes. And what else? Kitty Pong also. Oh my god. Colette, another annoying one. I don't like Colette too. She's another insecure girl. Bye. Don't break the Carlton thing, y'all. You don't break the Carlton thing. Okay, the Carlton. What was their name again? It was quite a different, unusual name that Carlton is like dating. Now, what else can I say? Oh my goodness, it's just so sweet. I just love it. I just really love it. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm just trying to pick up other thoughts that I loved about this book. Oh goodness, it was just so good. And there's just like so many twists. And oh my god, you guys gotta read this. You guys gotta read this. If you guys were disappointed with the other series, I, for one, like with China Rich Girlfriend, it kind of was like a letdown because I guess I was expecting it to be like still that happy rom-com thing, which was kind of like dramatic. Although sometimes I would enjoy some dramatic scenes if I'm kind of like in a mood of it. And I guess that's what helped me with this book, because I knew that China Rich Girlfriend is not as rom-com-y to me compared to Crazy Rich Asians. And yeah, this one, like, it's just balanced. It's not like, and by the way, like with this book, there is like a story for me that was like focused. I mean, we have all the other side scenes as well, but they're kind of like connected. As opposed to the China Rich Girlfriend, they just have like a lot of issues right there, which I guess it prepares to this one. But I guess just as the book itself, this one kind of like united more of those different scenarios compared to like China Rich Girlfriend. And you know, I don't have any problems with like the footnotes. A lot of people, by the way, are kind of like iffy about like the whole, it's so descriptive. I feel like yeah, you have to, those words were necessary in order to picture like a scene. And I'm glad that they mentioned some Filipino food like lechon, although I'm not really fond of lechon, which gives me an idea for a video. So click that subscribe button if you guys want to keep yourselves posted about that. And what else? They also mention here another like Filipino food. Oh my goodness. Let me just like read some lines here and let me tell you my reactions. Oh my god. Matinloc Island, Palawan. Ooh, that's just a beautiful island. I wish I can visit this place. Oh my god, what else? And I didn't mean to worry you. Well, Asher didn't mean to worry her. It's just so fun. Like they mention so many things here. And another thing, like I'm just wondering who's the host gonna be. San Diego, Mr. San Diego. Correct me if I'm wrong if his name was Mr. San Diego. Yeah, my god. I was thinking, is it gonna be Robbie Domingo or is it gonna be Luis Manzano? Well, we gotta find out who it is gonna be. And they mentioned some like Filipino figures here, like some rich people, the Ayalas. Yes, so yeah, trust me. Like, this is like more into the adult age or the adult range, but I devoured it. I read it less than my average. Usually it would take me like about a month to read this. I know I'm a super slow reader, but I was able to like just read it, I guess, in like less than 2 weeks. It was quite short. I'm pretty sure it's quite shorter compared to when I read The Appeal by John Grisham. So yeah, let me just show you the series real quick. It's right behind me. Oh, this is like in reverse order. This is the first, second, third, and I'm gonna give a little summary or like my kind of like comments on the series overall. I think I would say that I love the series overall, even though if this was like kind of like only a 3.25 for me, this one that I'm pointing out. But you know, for me, like what I can say about this series is that it was able to depict like what is the lifestyle of like the rich people, like the super rich people, and being like somebody like me who is from Southeast Asia, not exactly in Singapore. I am from the Philippines, so more or less I kind of have like the idea like how the super rich people here in the Philippines kind of like, well, I know, I guess people from Singapore are probably like a lot richer, but like there were some associations in the book that kind of like described you know, like the super rich people from the Philippines as well. And for me, I enjoyed it. I can picture it. I can kind of not exactly relate, but I can see it. Like, I would read some like feedback. I've watched some reviews about like not only it being too detailed. Like it says, for me, what I'm getting is that it seemed like it tried to relate a message too hard, and some people are like so over the rich people lifestyle, which to me it's not really too. It's not like those other adult novels that I read that are like really, you know, the stress about what money can do. This one is taken more into a lighter concept just for me. And I guess if you're not really interested in like, you know, reading cultures, or you feel like it's being too hard if it's being thrown in your face about like what bags are they using or what food they're eating and all that stuff, then also if you're not fond of like having footnotes and all that stuff, and I believe I encountered some pages wherein there's like a huge chunk of footnotes. Not sure if it was like, like a very long one or kind of like a page long, I remember Jesse the Reader mentioned like that's what made him not finish like a book. But anyway, yeah, if you guys are not kind of like into that as well, those things I mentioned, then maybe it isn't for you. But for me, like if you guys just don't care about it, or if you guys want to learn more about Southeast Asian and even East Asian cultures, or even South Asian cultures, especially this one, there's a lot of India scenes here when Sui was like, reminiscing her time in India. Oh my god. Then gotta read these, okay? I hope you guys read the entire series. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna include this in my favorite series. And also, I don't know what's gonna be next for Kevin Kwan. I do hope that he still continues to write. As of the moment, I don't really see much like in Goodreads. Comment down below if you guys have heard anything or probably have read some stuff about his other writings or his writings in the future. What else do I need to think? Yeah, like the ending of the book, it felt like for me it needs a spin-off series. I do prefer it being tagged like a different series compared to Crazy Rich Asian series, and more focused on the life of Nick and Rachel and family life, or also I do hope that there's some sort of a spin-off series for Astrid and Nicholas, what it's like because they decided to settle down in a remote island in the Philippines, helping the youth. I love it. And they're also helping them to receive education. That's what we're all, I don't know about you, but as a booktuber and a book enthusiast, I'm all about education. So, yeah. Definitely read. This one, still read it, especially when you're into some drama and some tea. I'll be linking down my book reviews for these two as well. So, I guess I've been talking a lot already. So I guess that's about it. Ooh, shake. So, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. Also, be linking down my social media accounts and putting in my social media handles, so feel free to check me out and follow me there as well. As always, thank you super much for watching, and unleash the reader in you. Bye, y'all! 울고 싶지 않아